Hello dear viewer, greetings from Nepal Realistic Solution, a boutique management consulting firm located in Kumaripati, Lalitpur, Nepal, which provides a practical and authentic solution for the business to improve their performance and to achieve their ultimate results by solving those problems. My name is Goma Sitaula. Currently, I am studying in Rheinwald University of Applied Science, which is located in Germany, where I am doing my second bachelor in agribusiness degree. Right now, I'm here in Kathmandu, Nepal at Nepal Realistic Solution doing my internship in consulting department. Today, I'm here to present on a topic called Role of External and Environmental Analysis for Business Strategy in Consulting Industry of Nepal. In this topic, I'm going to talk about how the role of external and environmental analysis affect the business strategies for the consulting industry in Nepal. So with this, let's begin our presentation. So now, consulting industry in Nepal. Before beginning with this, let me ask you a question. What is a consulting company? A consulting company is a firm of experts providing professional advice to an organization for a fee. In Nepal, consulting industry is still in a niche market, but good news is they are rising in numbers now. According to a data provided by Nepal YP, 1,576 companies are registered in its database as consulting firms. For example, Nepal Realistic Solutions, Biruva, Lead, Greentech Management Consultancy, Avantgarde, Beat, etc. So this consulting industry provides its service on the following areas. For example, education and training, human resources, legal, research and development, accounting and finance, information and technology. So with this, let's move on to some of the top consulting companies around the world. In this part, we're gonna know about some of the top consulting industries that are operating in the world. They are Deloitte, McKinsey and Company, Accenture, PwC, Bain and Company, BCG, etc. So now with this, let's move on to the main part of this presentation, external and environmental factors in Nepal. So now what is external and environmental factors? External and environmental factors are the outsider influencer that can affect the business to achieve its strategic goals and objectives. In these external and environmental factors, there are two types, microenvironment and macroenvironment. So now let's move with microenvironment factors in Nepal. So first of all, what is microenvironment? Microenvironment is an environment which directly influences the business of a company. It is more specific, which immediately affect the routine and decision-making strategies of a company. In microenvironment, there are factors such as customer or clients, competitors, suppliers, and finally public. Now let's begin with customers or clients. Number one, customer or clients. Customer or clients in Nepal are middle level and top level business entrepreneurs. Sometimes government also act as a customer because they might need help with the projects they are operating. So since the consulting company is a client oriented, clients are only coming to the consulting firm when they need the services. Therefore, strategy should be made on how to attract those clients to your company as a consulting firm. Number two, competitors. In Nepal, the number of competitors are increasing. This is bringing a tight market with tough competition. So with increasing competition, it is impossible for any company to control that competition. Therefore, it may affect the overall business of any consulting firm if strategies are not made accordingly to create a competitive advantage against the competitors. Number 3, suppliers. Suppliers are quality assurance providers in case of consulting company. For example, Nepal Realistic Solution. Nepal Realistic Solution provide ISO standard certification who acts as an intermediary between the clients and the suppliers. Suppliers in this case are auditors. So it may hamper the company image and could cost a potential customer for a consulting firm if the suppliers fail to perform their duty. Therefore, strategy needed to choose the best supplier to work with for any consulting firm. Number 4, public. In the public section, there are 3 types of public. General public, like local communities. Financial public, like banks and stockholders. Number 3 is media public, where online media, television, newspaper, etc. So public demands a corporate social relationship with consulting company. If consulting company are not able to maintain a good relationship, then the business may not last long. Therefore, a good strategy is needed to maintain a good corporate relationship with the public. So with this, let's begin to our next section, microenvironment. So now, what is microenvironment? An environment which influences the business strategy and decision-making ability of all business industry in general. It ultimately affects the business performance of all business industry within Nepal. Under microenvironmental factors, we have socio-demographic environment, political, legal environment, economic environment, technological environment, and finally, ecological environment. Now let's start with socio-demographic environment. Number 1, socio-demographic environment. In Nepal, there are a lot of geographical difficulties, and also it lacks a lot of proper infrastructure in remote areas of Nepal. This may limit the market expansion strategy for consulting industry. Number 2, political legal environment. Nepal is slowly moving towards the political stability, but still there are a lot of bureaucratic delays and inefficiencies. Therefore, Nepalese consulting industry needs to focus on improvising and expanding their business, since political stability might bring the rise in opportunity with the better possibility of markets for Nepalese consulting firm. But the problem is bureaucratic delays and inefficiencies. This might hinder the business of consulting industry, mostly in case of legal sectors. Number 3, economic environment. In economic environment, Nepal is suffering from high employee turnover ratio. But the good news is Nepal is slowly growing towards a better economy. So this might bring the shortage of expert human resource in the consulting firm. Therefore, a consulting firm need to prioritize their strategy on how to get and manage those human resources and train them in the specific field. Number 4, technological environment. In Nepal, there is a lack of technological efficiency, and also the technology is frequently changing, not just in Nepal but all over the world. Therefore, it may limit the growing opportunity for the consulting firm. And also, Nepal lacks the ability to compete with foreign consulting firms. Therefore, strategy is required how to adapt those technology and train the employees accordingly. Number 5, ecological environment. Ecological environment is forcing the business to change their strategy and focus on the effect brought by the disaster. For example, last earthquake in Nepal in 2015. That brought a lot of physical damage in Nepal that requires reconstruction at some phase. If a consulting company has its office damaged, the first priority or the first strategy of that company would be the reconstruction at some phase. Therefore, it is impossible to deny the influential presence of external and environmental factors while considering and analyzing the business strategy in the consulting industry of Nepal. With this, I would like to conclude my presentation. Thank you on behalf of myself and on behalf of whole Nepal Realistic Solution team for viewing this video.